and welcome to Dave's World. I'm Dave, or DM Dave as I'm known around these parts, and you are watching Friday Night Fireside, the show that is going to ask you, or make you ask yourself, why, oh why didn't I choose the blue pill? Tonight, we are going deeper into our deep dive into The Matrix, a franchise that gave us bullet time, leather trench coats, and enough philosophical baggage to make Descartes cry. But it didn't just blow our minds, it rewired them. Yes, it did. But I'm not doing this alone. I've got somebody here with me tonight, maybe some more will join us later, who are plugged into the source and ready to glitch the system. So, Naga, go ahead and tell them who you are and where they can find you, since it's just you and me right now.
Yep. Hey, everybody. I'm Naga, otherwise known as Eric or Nagatsu11 on pretty much any platform. You can find me under that handle, but good luck actually reaching me because I am inactive on pretty much all of them. The only exception being Discord, which you can find me right here.
Sorry, I got distracted because I'm trying to find my phone charger so I can plug it in, and it is dangling.
No worries.
Right, this is how you know we're doing this live, because I should have done this before I went live. All right. So, we are specifically, as we were continuing down this rabbit hole, we are talking about the red pill in particular tonight. That is our theme for our Matrix discussion. So let me ask you, what was your red pill moment with this franchise? What really woke you up? What freed your mind about this movie?
Wow. Ironically, it wasn't any of the movies themselves. It was deep diving into some of the theories behind it, particularly with the theory surrounding Smith being the actual one from the first trilogy. And that was one of those oh shit moments where it made perfect sense.
And I want to say hold that thought, because that's going to be something that will be very relevant when we get into our fourth and final installment of this conversation, because the binary between Neo and Smith is absolutely how we're planning on finishing out the deep dive. So excellent. Cool. Well, before we plug in, I want to let y'all know that this episode is powered by W Energy, the energy drink of the future, a jitter-free, sugar-free, made from coffee fruit extract instead of beans. It's clean, focused power, which, let's be honest, is more than we can say for most of Zion. Go to w.gg and use code SPUTTER, that's SPUTTER, for 10% off your order, or check the link in the description below for the starter kit that I personally recommend. And just because I want to show it off and also feed the algorithm, I'm going to go ahead and pop over to the little Dubby ad that Cindy here created for Dave's World. So let's take a look at Dubby Energy with Cindy.
Come with me as I make my first thing of Dubby. I've got some sample packets here and my Dubby shaker cup, which I love. I'm going to try the fruit punch flavor with lemon lime. First, you're going to fill up your water. Don't worry, it's not the same flavor for long. I did about 14 ounces. And then you're going to do a scoop, or in my case, pour the packet in and get all that nice flavor in. Next, you're going to shake it as much as you can. If you want to shake your booty at the same time, I highly suggest it. Now you're going to fill up your shaker cup with some ice. And then you're going to pour that W right over the ice. Having it chilled is definitely ideal. Here it goes for my first sip. Let's check it out. I'll shake it up again, get it nice and chilled up. Make sure to use coupon code SPUTTER. And check out that link in the description. It's really good.
All right, and just to throw it out there, I'm not advertising a product that I do not consume myself. I love this stuff. It's delicious. Currently, I am sipping on the strawberry lemonade hydration flavor. So this is the non-caffeinated stuff that I'm drinking currently. Delicious.
And I can vouch for that. It's not even off camera. There's not a moment that goes by that Dave doesn't have his tumbler within arm's reach.
I mean, right? Like, I do drink it. Like, I'm not just like doing that for bullshit, right? Like, I love the, and yeah, and like even sometimes like I might just have the tumbler and just throw water in it because it's still a really convenient kind of water bottle, right?
Yeah.
One other thing by way of announcement that I want to get out of the way before we get into our discussion tonight is some big news for Dave's World and Sputter Media, which I'm gonna let you know a little bit about what I'm about to talk about, right? You know the video that I just showed in Discord a couple days ago. You wanna talk about that video? Go ahead and let me rest my throat for a second.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, as any regular viewer will know, that we've been playing Madness of the Multiverse with one of our groups and streaming that. Unfortunately, episode 2, recording that was just an absolute clusterfuck. Video files got corrupted, and basically the entire episode had to be rebuilt from the ground up. Well, guess what? It's finally finished. We have it up on Dave's Patreon, and it'll be available to any of his Patreons. Including the free one.
You're putting the cart slightly ahead of the horse, but I can pick up where you left off there. I have not yet uploaded it to Patreon. I will be uploading that video to Patreon very soon. I did not get it uploaded yet today, but it will be uploaded very soon. But more importantly, it will be the first of many videos that Patreons will get early access to, and this does include free subscribers. So all Sputter Media videos from this point forward, anything that's not done live, obviously, will be uploaded to Patreon and be available to Patreon subscribers. Even if you're not giving us money, you'll still get, just for being a Patreon subscriber, for being a supporter, you will get early access to all of these videos, including the quote-unquote lost episode 2 of Madness of the Multiverse. And then the next video that you should expect will be episode 3 of the Madness of the Multiverse, because I will keep putting them out on Patreon early for Patreon subscribers before they become available on YouTube. So that is a really, really awesome announcement that I wanted to start off with today. And, of course, the link to Dave's World Patreon can be found in the description of the very video that you are watching right now. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Is there anybody watching right now? Let's find out. I'm curious. Do we have any live viewers? Wouldn't that be awesome if we're just like talking to
know,
nobody,
right?
because that just would be like, no, I don't want to open up the studio. I just want to be on. What's going on here? Let's find out. Does anybody give a shit about me and us and you and Dave's World? And wow, why am I running so slow on on? Oh, I know why. Because I got like 50,000 things I'm doing right now.
Say. Dave's World. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I wanted to double check and just see if the live stream is live streaming.
Yep.
What is going
There we go.
on? I don't need that. So yeah, we should be live right now.
Yep. I can see us.
Is it clean? Is it clear? Is it looking okay? Or does it look like garbage?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, good. Well, let's continue. Shall we?
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty then. Where were we? Right, we were talking about the Matrix. And we got rid of our corporate overlord, please support the channel stuff out of the way. Oh, wait, I didn't say smash that like and subscribe button yet, so do those things. All right. So, you know the drill. The blue pill means you close the tab and go back to your algorithm. The red pill means we start asking questions. Let's get into it. So, the last couple of episodes, we started off by talking about free will versus destiny in our first segment of this Matrix deep dive. And then last week we talked about the Matrix as a trans narrative. Well, this time we want to talk about the red pill and the far right. And not necessarily just the far right and the red pill, but just, you know, the co-opting of iconography, perhaps in general. So our central focus this evening will be the co-opting of Matrix iconography, especially the red pill, by far-right and extremist ideologies, and what it reveals about cultural appropriation of symbols. So let's talk about something that should feel like science fiction, but has become disturbingly real. The red pill. In the Matrix, it was a symbol of awakening, of truth over illusion. But somewhere between 1999 and now, that symbol got hijacked. What started as a metaphor for breaking free from conformity has been twisted by far-right communities, online extremists, and conspiracy culture into a justification for misogyny, hate, and anti-intellectualism. It's not just misinterpreted, it's weaponized. So, let me ask you, Naga, when did you first realize that the red pill had been co-opted? And what was your reaction? Like when you're like, oh shit, people are using red pill that way?
Yeah. I have no idea of what year it was, but it was kind of the explosion of shit, what's his name? Andrew Tate, I think.
Yeah.
But
nope, that's the name.
I would
That's
see,
Mr. Alpha.
I would see reaction. Yeah, I would see reactions to him, and every time I saw him, it's like, what the fuck is this guy smoking? I couldn't make sense of him.
He's smoking that Romanian shit for one.
Yeah.
So, if we are going to talk about Andrew Tate, for those who are not familiar, or whatnot, and matter of fact, this is a good time to bring out the Google. Give me a second. All right. Ooh. I can adjust that size there a little bit. There we go. All right. So, I'm just busting out the Google. I know a lot of these things that I'm about to say, but I just don't want to talk out of my ass. Andrew Tate, criminal charges. All right. So, for those of you who do not know, Andrew Tate has been charged with rape and trafficking in Romania. Specifically, he used what is known as the quote-unquote lover boy method in order to traffic women to get them to be prostitutes for him. But meanwhile, he's a self-proclaimed like Meninist self-help guru, trying to teach men how to be real men, real alpha men, and the idiot that he is basically, confessed to all of the crimes that he committed on his YouTube, on his Twitch, on he fucking he admitted to doing what he was doing and described the crimes that he was committing. And he specifically said that he moved to Romania because the cops there are corrupt and the legal system is lax and there's more that you can get away with. That he did that specifically for those purposes and then still got pinched by the Romanian cops. So, like, it's like he's definitely like the ultimate fuck around and find out example.
Yeah, didn't he get busted because of a fucking pizza box?
Yeah, the Andrew Tate, like the pizza thing, yeah. Hold on, let me find the Andrew Tate pizza box tweet. Yeah, so that's what it was. He was like hiding, right? But then they saw like the pizza boxes in the video, and the Romanian police were able to locate him by figuring out where he bought pizza from, because the pizza boxes were in the video.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's Andrew Tate. He's garbage. But yeah, he's a huge part of why the red pill narrative, or not narrative, iconography and stuff got co-opted, right? So you're saying like he was kind of the guy that made you see that, or the situation that made you see that?
Yeah, for the most part.
So, all right, okay. Well, we've seen the term red pilled used to describe everything from rejecting feminism to denying reality, which is really wild considering, like we talked about last week, The Matrix was written by two trans women who literally built a story about breaking the system from the inside out, right? So, and it's not just The Matrix. This isn't the first time pop culture symbols have been rebranded by those that they were never meant for. Like, it makes me think specifically of the Punisher logo, In my notes, I have Pepe the Frog, right? How that got co-opted. Yeah. I do also. I'm gonna show something. Let me get my jacket off here. My shoulder still hurts. But this is one of the reasons why I really, really hate the Punisher bit being co-opted, because I have myself a Punisher tattoo, right? And specifically, I got this tattoo to just because I wanted to combine two things that were meant something to me: the Punisher and Captain America, two characters that I like a lot from Marvel Comics, and that's it. Like, that is the be-all, end-all reasons behind me getting this tattoo, is because, oh, cool, Punisher plus Captain America, right? I have that tattoo, and you know, all of a sudden, this logo, I see it all over the place by these bootlickers and, you know, the Thin Blue Line, or some of these other, you know, like, very fascist, like, anti-don't tread on me shit, right? You know, and hell, even the new Daredevil, Born Again, called attention to cops usurping the Punisher logo, the Punisher persona, the pulling it in as their own mission. So this is something that we're seeing the right do to a lot of things, to just like take them and co-opt them and rebrand them, repurpose them.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think that it's possible to reclaim a symbol like this once it's been culturally hijacked, or do you think it's gone forever once bad actors take hold?
I mean, if a symbol can be taken away or hijacked in the first place, I don't think that there's anything that should prevent the public at large from taking it back from the bad actors.
Well, sure. I mean, I don't like the way you phrase that when you said there shouldn't be anything preventing it. Well, yeah, there should be something preventing it. That would be the bad actors. Right? Like not only, I mean, not that there should be, but there is, right? The bad actors are that they are an obstacle in the way. So I do feel like there is something in the way, right? We can't deny that there is something in the way. So, but you do think it's possible. You think it is possible to take these images back, and I would say, nothing's out of the realm of possibility. But you know, these ideas, I mean, these icons, these ideas, they're already mimetic in how they spread. And if there is an idea that spreads like a virus more than the right wing ideology, I've never seen anything quite like it. It's just it's quite literally infectious.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's an almost universal truth I've found that people tend to see or empathize is not identify with maybe the negative aspects of something far more readily than the positive. So I have absolutely no doubt that taking a symbol back would be extraordinarily difficult. But it should be possible.
I mean, possible. I'm not denying that it's possible. Yeah. I'm just skeptical that it's very likely.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even sure that I'm not optimistic about it. I don't think that we can, in the sense that you were suggesting.
To be fair, I'm not optimistic about it either, but in a sense, we're kind of our own worst enemy when it comes to that. Because in order to successfully take something back, we have to basically do what the right does as far as assimilating symbology, and just use it over and over and over and over again, and just run that shit into the ground with our meaning. The problem arises from the fact that well-meaning people will understandably tell you, hey, don't fuck with that shit because its meaning has been usurped.
Yeah, okay, well. Sorry, I accidentally created a duplicate live stream that I was deleting. Man, I'm getting used to this stuff. This is new, okay? Alrighty. So let me ask. So yeah, you're going down the same kind of rabbit hole I wanted to ask about. So I was going to ask, who gets to decide what a symbol really means? Because I feel like this raises deeper questions about control, right? Not just in the story, but in our own reality. Like, do we, what happens when people use these symbols to justify violence or oppression? When they take it the way they have. So how do we take it back? Or do you think that the creators should have done... There's the question. Should the Wachowskis have addressed this more in Resurrections, or the fact that they didn't address it, the silence about political right-wing extremism was not directly called out in the fourth movie, right? Do you think they should have, or
That I honestly don't know, because you can't really control what a symbol is going to morph into. It's complicated. It's a societal effort, not an individual one.
Okay.
So in that regard, I don't know, but on a personal level, it would have been nice to see, but I can kind of understand why they didn't. Because at best, I think it would have had no effect. At worst, it could have shot their numbers in the foot,
So it all comes down to the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
We are all a slave to those corporate overlords, and if the movie can't make money, then it can't be, and they did not perhaps want to, there's already people who think that it's too woke, right?
Yeah.
When literally it's the whole franchise is about waking the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh God, Descartes would be rolling over in his grave. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that we can make sure that we understand the references here, I have a little bit of I gave myself a reference sheet for the philosophical and cultural concepts that are prevalent and displayed in the movie series. So I'm going to start with, since I just mentioned Descartes, René Descartes, cogito ergo sum. Descartes was a 17th century French philosopher known for the statement, I think, therefore I am. Descartes questioned the reliability of sensory experience and proposed that everything, even the external world, could be a deception. His work laid the foundation for modern skepticism and inspired themes in The Matrix, where reality is questioned at its most fundamental level. Now, I want to mention this because I feel like Descartes is often misquoted, misrepresented, and misunderstood by philosophers and philosopher wannabes, those quote-unquote philosophy bros that are in debate circles all the time. A lot of people think that Descartes' cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am, and his the whole philosophy, which I don't have the name of the book in front of me, but or the essay in front of me, but that it's used as an excuse to be skeptical, or even or the foundation for modern skepticism, in such a way as to become overly skeptical, to take it to an extreme of how can you believe anything is real, right? Which I don't think that's what Descartes was going for, despite how it fits in with the Matrix of, you can take this all the way down to being a head in a jar, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Descartes, though, was trying to give us a framework for doubting, but rather for what you can be certain of in the existence of extreme doubt, right? I think, therefore I am, is not about skepticism. It's about the one thing that you can be certain of, and then go from there. So I don't believe that I think, therefore I am is meant to be a framework of skepticism. I think that it is meant to be a framework of certainty. It's meant to show us where to begin when everything is in doubt.
Yeah.
So, and now the reason why I say this, I don't know. Am I going too fast? Do I need to slow down? Is that making sense to you?
You're good.
What are your thoughts?
You're good. No, I actually think that you hit the nail right on the head. Because if you wanted to take a cogito ergo sum as a foundation for skepticism, then you could take it to absolutely ridiculous levels.
Sure.
But taking it as a foundation for certainty, it makes sense. And it's a lot more self-contained.
So, let me explain my reasoning a little bit. Similar to The Matrix, the story of The Matrix, cogito ergo sum is he in that philosophical essay, Descartes describes being in a dream world that is controlled by a demon, and everything happening in that dream is a deception. And he developed this from the idea, like that feeling that he would get, like right when he's waking up, where you're like not certain if you're asleep or awake. And of course, Neo even refers to this in the beginning of the first Matrix movie when he talks to the guy outside of his door. He says, "You ever get that feeling where you're not sure if you're dreaming or if you're awake or if you're still dreaming?" And then the guy says, "All the time, mescaline." Right? So he refers to doing psychedelic drugs. But anyway, so in this proposal by Descartes says that the only like everything in this hellscape by this demon is controlled by this demon, and everything is a deception, to the point where you cannot be certain if he's like, is even my existence a deception? Is it possible that I am being deceived that I even exist? And that is where cogito ergo sum comes from. He said, well, I have to exist. Even if everything is a lie, even if everything in front of me is being deceived, there is something that is being deceived. There is an agent that is able to attempt to be aware or to figure out whether or not they are experiencing reality or falsities, and that is the foundation. That's the basis. That is where the framework begins, not where it ends. That's not cogito ergo sum. Isn't the conclusion. It's the proposition. It is, this is the one thing I know I can be certain of despite all deceptions. From there, you can start figuring out what else is real. You can start trying to peel back the layers of deception and determine what is reality. And that's why I don't feel like cogito ergo sum is meant to be a foundation of skepticism, but rather the opposite. It's meant to be the foundation for how to determine what is real.